Hello everyone, this is Gamer Jock. We are showing the second DLC to Outer Worlds called Murder on Eridanos. To get it started, you talk to Ada here. Ada shows you a clip from the Aether Waves, which is kind of like this soap opera type of deal over on Eridanos. And you come to find out that someone named Halcyon Helen has been killed by someone, apparently. Yeah, that's what she looks like. So Halcyon Helen was a popular actress in the Odeon pictures and all over Halcyon, that would play in many different roles. She would, kind of be like a space pirate, if you will, I guess. I guess that is a good way of looking at it. She was just one of those people that the colony looked up to because they saw her as like a hero, kind of like a Captain America type, I suppose, would be a decent way of looking at it. So let's see here. Oh, that heavy? Okay. So anyways, we were told to come here, and we were tasked to being inspectors this time around. So as the inspector, we have to go around all of Eridanos, and Eridanos is just one big map. So, well, it's not like huge, but it's basically a bunch of little islands. So we're in the center island here, which is the hotel where Halcyon Helen was killed. And then we go to the smaller islands to investigate, talk to different people, see who the possible suspects are, talk to them as well. We come to find out over time that the company that is suspected, sorry about that, that is suspected of possible tampering and some bad crap that they're doing is known as Rizzo's instead of the previous company, which was Spacer's Choice. So Rizzo's apparently has a drink called Spectrum Brown. So this drink has a little creature at the bottom, and the drink is found to later have some side effects and issues with people. See, there you go, Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Initially, it was kind of pitched to people just to be a drink that they could enjoy, so it wasn't really like Spacer's Choice product where it was supposed to improve like employees or anything like that. That wasn't really the goal here. Spectrum Brown was more for taste. At least that's what we are told. So you'll be going in and out of the hotel. So you'll go here to the elevator, speak on the intercom. You have the VIP guest floor to go to, which has some of the people you'll be speaking to. Some of the other people you'll speak to will be Black Hole Birdie, which plays for essentially the tossball team. He used to date Halcyon Helen, so you could ask him questions. You also have that is a good little segue there, Slug Security. Slug is also here offering security, but it seems like they also have their own shady business that they're doing. Oh, and there's Burbage. Burbage 3001.
Has not yet completed its grief
He's one of the stranger NPCs that you speak to that has something to do with this as well. You could actually question him about the death. So it's actually kind of interesting as well to see a robot there. So there'll definitely be different floors you could go to. It's really only 2 floors when it comes to the hotel. The next floor, where's the thing here? The next floor is more our floor, actually, which is the penthouse suite. So the penthouse suite is kind of where you're going to chill with your buddies a little bit. You can talk to them. but it is primarily used to speak to Administrator Ludovico. And Administrator Ludovico, you go to him and you talk to him, and you give him information about different people that you've background checked, and as well as possible leads you may have, and you gotta actually tell him at some point or another, hey, I think this person did it, or I think that person did it. So it is a big whodunit. If I remember correctly, there's probably like at least 30 side missions, as opposed to like the 12 or 13 that was in Peril on Gorgon. So it's pretty sizable difference in side mission and main mission, just missions in general, the combination. So definitely I kind of like that there was a little more variation there. You'll see like weird quests. Like there was one weird quest where I helped this guy out that had this, I mean, ginormous, like I forgot what they were called exactly, but the space primates that you guys have seen me kill, he had one of those, and that thing was ginormous. And he was like, oh, we're being hunted by the slug employees and they won't leave her alone, and you know, I kind of just want to be in peace with her and not be bothered. So then I was like, I mean, okay, you know, she's massive and I guess she's not gonna hurt anyone. So then I go to help, and then they're like, oh, yeah, so yeah, we are looking for him. We could pay you off and you can go, you know, off him and we'll give you money. And I was like, nah. So then we had to duke it out. One thing I will say I wish that they had in this DLC is they don't have any more levels to gain. Once you get to 36, like if you played the other DLC first, once you get to 36, that's about it. I would have liked that they added, you know, another 4 levels. That would have been nice. The really cool thing is that I see in this one in particular is they have some pretty varied areas, like the Purple Berry Orchards, where you'll fight people that actually have been infected, and they have these little parasites outside their neck, sprouting out of their neck, and they'll try to come at you when they're like really crazy and they're like smiling, and you know, they just seem like overly happy for no reason. So that's kind of odd. I think this is one of them, actually, Jacob Yarbo, because I did speak to him at one point. Yep, there you go. See, look how nasty that thing is, just sprouting out of his neck.
Our soft sour candy shell surrounds a sweet,
yeah, so usually people that have that little parasite poking out of their neck, they seem blissfully happy in a very strange way. So that's definitely a strange thing.
Now with the Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for.
Oh yeah, he just reminded me. There was a cool little side mission as well over here that had to do with going through a maze, and there's like 3 different people. One of them was like an accountant, one of them was like a lawyer, one of them just like to collect things in general. You can go in there, and there's like robots in there, and also people that are infected, and there's like a little prize in the middle, only to find out that the prize, there's no prize there, someone took it. In these orchards, there's also a cool scenario that happens where someone releases what I guess you can label as like wasp in this type of game, and you know, the wasps like go around stinging people, and like you gotta shut down the machine and stuff like that. So there's a couple of different things to occupy your time in this area over here. It's another area. Spaceport. Spaceport is another area too that you end up going to, where you find Mr. Kincaid. He's kind of weird, but at the same time, I kind of like Mr. Kincaid just because you don't really know if you could trust him at first. Like, Mr. Kincaid is definitely one of those guys where, like, did he do it? And then like as you're kind of talking to him, you're like, nah, there's no way he did it. This guy he's too clever to have done it. Like, he would have been too obvious of a choice to pick. At least that's what I found, you know, as speaking to him. This is also where you're gonna meet people like Birdie, and okay, here we go. So here's some frenzied hosts, so you can see what they're like. See how crazy they are. Look at them.
Something's bumming me out.
Good fucking creatures.
Feels good. Feels fun.
See how weird they sound?
To make you smile. Just want to be your friend.
Like, yo, like, look how nasty they sound. Yeah, I'm using the science weapons. The science weapons are pretty killer as well. I have this Spectrum Gatling gun. I love it. It's pretty awesome.
Never felt so damn. I wanted to make you smile.
But yeah, this is a pretty cool port over here as well. You know, you could speak to, like I said, Birdie is down here. There's a little pub down here. There's also some of the shipment areas are over here as well. As you notice and progress in the story, you'll notice what's it called? You'll notice people, like these infected people, are becoming more and more apparent. You'll see them often, nearly all the time. To go with the fact that we are a detective, we actually have a detective tool. It's this one right here. Discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier, it'll usually make a little noise. It'll be like beep beep, and then it'll be like, oh, clue detected. And then you could literally look at it, and it'll be like a little blue haze that shows up. And then you'll be able to read it, and the amplifier will talk to you, and you'll be able to deduce what maybe the substance is or what weapon was used here. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little wrinkle they added to really make you feel like a detective. Let me see what other area I could show you guys. You could head to the pilot house. So definitely here in the pilot house is a little different as well. This is where you'll find what's it called? I forgot what the thing was called exactly, but it's this like mechanism that controls the air that's pumped out into the atmosphere, which will be very important for later on in the story. The Fenton, there you go. Fenton control. So getting the Fenton working is definitely going to be an important side quest to perform. Cool little area too. There's this whole like back area you have to go to. Oh yeah, and this is like the little museum. I forgot about the museum. There's like a whole little back alley area that you have to go through to get the Fenton working. And then there was a guy over here that these little pterodactyl things that he hates. If you help him make his machine with all these weird like odd parts, then he's able to deal with those creatures easier. So we'll go ahead and head down here a little bit just so you can see what the area looks like. But yeah, you'll be going to many different places in this DLC. That was probably one of the stronger parts of the DLC to me, how varied the areas were in general. That definitely made a strong impact on me for sure. My apologies for my over encumbrance. So yeah, I just wanted to, I don't think there's any more enemies down here. I think I killed all of them, but just wanted you guys to see a little bit, some of the areas he'll be visiting. So we can go ahead and head back up. So I want you guys to see one or two of the other areas you're going to be passing through. I'll definitely say story-wise, this one was stronger. This one had more missions. And I would say the final encounter in this one, I would say was more fulfilling. Yeah, I would say so. And there's a pretty big twist that happens towards the end of the DLC that I didn't expect. I would be honest, I didn't expect it, and it catches you by surprise for sure. It's definitely not where I thought they were gonna go with it. So you guys will definitely enjoy that part as well, as much as I did, hopefully. But like most people said, with Outer Worlds, you can get pretty OP pretty quickly, and you could make your weapons crazy strong to the point to where the final encounter, like in the main game, in this DLC, it just becomes very trivial. If your weapon is strong enough, you could literally down him in a couple shots, like I did with my assault rifle, my poison assault rifle. I was using a shotgun. I was like, oh, this is not bad. And then I used the poison one, and it was just like doom, 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 doom. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. So he's he is very, very dead. But yeah, so you'll find different points of interest. Let me show you a few other areas. Pilot house, distillation station. Oh yeah, so this was one of the cooler, I guess, areas or maps that I found, was this big continent over here. Or not continent, but island, if you will, where it's literally just full-blown wilderness. So, like, this is where I found the ape side quest I told you guys about. I found that here. Hold on, let me pare down some of this crap. Didn't realize I had so much. So you also find like Byzantium tourists here. You'll find not marauders, but you'll find like, you know, guns for hire over here. You'll find more like wildlife over here for certain. I believe there's like mantisaurs and, you know, a bunch of other shit. Let me kind of teleport again. Be sure to read some of the terminals as well and hack into them and whatnot, so you can learn a little more backstory of what's going on. There's even this kind of sandy area over here too. There was another person of interest here. I forgot what her name was. Oh yeah, the Prophet. The Prophet, very, very strange woman. She was one of those people that believed in harming and like just treating your workers like absolute dogs and slaves in order to get them to work better and to like be more at peace, be more zen by like harming them. And some people actually signed up for this shit, oddly enough. So it was kind of like a weird cult you come upon. Oh yeah, there she is. Prophet of Profitability. Strange lady.
The sweet safety of imprisonment. I'll no longer have to put up with the miserable vulnerability of this bunker. Finally relieved.
Yeah, she's very strange. Let me sell some of this shit real quick. This shit's weighing me down. I want to be able to like run around actually with you guys. there. Give me 1 second. Apologies, I'm doing this while talking to you guys about the game, but I had totally forgotten that I was over encumbered like that. Good, so now we could run around the wilderness a little bit before I call the video. But yeah, so it was all in all a pretty good DLC. I definitely recommend it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was a tad long from time to time. There were some times where I, genuinely got kind of sleepy, or I don't want to say, yeah, I was never disinterested, but, a little sleepy, or kind of like, oh, this is dragging a little bit type of deal. So you'll even find some stragglers out here. But yeah, like, this wilderness is very weird. It's like part like desert and then like part like wildlife. Yeah, you'll find raptidons here. Forgot about that. There's even a big one over there too. Or big ones, I should say. Oh yeah, the hermit's cabin. I guess I could show you his whereabouts. Where is he? Yeah, so here's Cyrus. Where's his big, yeah, there you go. There you go. Look how huge she is. Scary. Very scary. I decided to save her because I felt a little bad for homie here. There you go. Like a mantisaur. Oh my god. There's a couple of them. Oh, there's a lot of them, actually. Oh my god. Yep, I'm gonna die. Jesus, why is there so many in one area? Ooh. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, not alright at all. Jesus, I wasn't expecting there to be like 10 of them over here. But yeah, so this is more or less Murder on Eridanos. It was definitely a good DLC. I'd say it's worth playing for sure. Whether you like the main game or liked Perlon Gorgon or not, I would say it's at least worth playing Eridanos on its own if you wish. You don't even have to play Gorgon to understand what's going on Eridanos. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was this one mission. Oh, they're primals. I keep forgetting. There's this one mission that was pretty fucked where these people, like, they literally left the tourists to die, to be killed, and they were just like, nah, we're not gonna save you guys, like, goodbye. That one was pretty messed up. I was like, really? I mean, they did not care about the people. They just wanted items back. I was like, you guys are heartless, man. So there's a couple wacky missions and some interesting missions as well, some messed up missions. So it's definitely something that will pique your interest depending on who you are. For different strokes for different folks, different missions for different people. So I thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you think. This is probably the last video, not probably, it is the last video I will make on Outer Worlds 1. I hope to play Outer Worlds 2 when it comes out, but I'll definitely need to get an Xbox for that because, you know, now they're exclusive, unfortunately, but I'll figure it out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys around. Peace.